How you doing, Ultimate Hoops? This is Ed Tierney coming to you from Lifetime Athletic Insights at home of the New York Veterans Championship game for the summer. Although it's fall, we always like to do that. We always like to switch it up a little bit. I don't know why. So tonight we had the number 1 seed Old School taking on the number 2 seed Hurricanes. A lot of excitement in the gym. I will be joined momentarily by Joe Cardello, the league coordinator. But without further ado, let's get first to the prop bets. Old School was favored in both halves as well as the game. If you had them with the points, you win. I know a lot of people were taking action on the game on the low, so you won yourself a couple extra dollars. If you took the over on the start time, you also won. The game started a half hour late. Our deepest apologies with that due to referee problems that we had. Guy didn't come, whatever. So you won that bet as well. The Adam Boxer jersey bet, that was a push. He wore a customized jersey. He did not wear a college jersey, a former player, or a current NBA player. Although it was a Nets jersey, it was a customized jersey, so that was a push. Metallica was played, as was Big Daddy Kane. Therefore, both of those prop bets, you won money if you had that selected. Without further ado, we'll get to the game. Game wasn't really close to start. I mean, it was close to start, but midway through the first half, that's when Old School really started to, impose their will on the opposition. They out-rebounded, they outplayed them. They played better position. They had better defense. They out-rebounded them. And I know Joe Cardello has a couple of things he'd like to say. Without further ado, here is league coordinator Joe Cardello. Joe, talk to me about your game. What do you think was Old School's key to victory? Not even victory, but just a dominating performance.
I think it was really the defense. If you look at the first half score, Hurricanes had 19 points in the first half, only 11 in the second half. And
you're not going to win games when you score 19.
Of those 11, I believe probably a handful were free throws.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they were taking a lot of shots. They were bad shots. Old School's making them change their shots, so they just weren't going in.
We talked about this, that, Old School's getting mad that they were committing fouls. Every foul was about 30 seconds off the clock. Yep. So they kept, by them fouling, and them, how we doing, Dave? By them fouling, it really, it helped them time-wise.
Yeah, and then we were talking about this during the game, you and I, that each shooting foul was 40 seconds.
And
each
the
one
was like 50, because they got to reset, and then with their subs. So those fouls actually helped them with time, but I don't think there's ever one point in that second half where you said, Hurricanes have a chance.
No, I don't think so either.
So
it was a good game. There was a stretch there for like 3 or 4 minutes. There was no whistles. There was just
running.
Down
yeah,
court,
it was fun to watch.
Yeah.
But like I said earlier, there was no real. Rebounding was poor. The positioning was poor. It was all over a poor matchup. Who would have thought that this game would have been such a blowout?
Yeah. I mean, looking back at the 2 games they played earlier this season, they each won one. And then I thought that tonight was going to be a toss-up, maybe overtime, but no, it was
just a blowout from the beginning. So
I don't know. But Old School, first championship. Congratulations to them.
Boxer. I remember Boxer's team was going 2-6 when I first started coming here. But he's built his team up into a number 1 seed, into a champion. So they deserve that trophy. That's how you build. You can put a super team together, but if you want to really build a team, you got to just keep adding pieces. Adding pieces.
You got to keep a core group of players.
That core group was him, Ackerman, and Dan Feinberg. They've added Zeb, Seth, Jared, and Jared.
Yeah, adding Jared Wolfo, I think that was
huge.
Big.
But the final piece was Mike Seth. They had him last season. They got knocked in the first round. They added Seth. The final piece really paid off.
Yeah.
Players of the game. Who do you think? Give me one player.
I'd say Zeb.
Zeb, I would agree, and Jared. Zeb and Jared. They both hit on the head. They both played very well. Zeb played great D.
Well, I'd say Zeb because he got a lot more playing time than he normally does. We were talking about this during the game also. He was out there on the court a lot more than normal. So.
And he had some key shots early to help get that lead up there. So,
and Jared also played solid defense on Tom DiMaselli.
Very, very good day.
So, I think looking at the stat sheet here, Tom had, he was 4 of 11 from 2, 1 of 5 from 3.
I think Jared had a lot to prove. I think people think he's good, but I don't think they think he's a better player in the league. So I think he had a lot to prove tonight.
Boxer been lobbying for him to be MVP all season.
We will discuss that. The MVP will be awarded this week. All of the employees will have a big discussion about that. But coming up, Wednesday, open run.
Open run. Yep.
Veterans Open, come on down. If you don't have a team, more than welcome, to come down.
Yep.
If you have a team, you need a player, also come down.
If you have a team, you just
Come
wanna
down and
get some run
get
going.
some burning. Yeah.
Yeah.
Another successful season, Joe.
Ed?
We will see you in the fall. Actually, we're in fall.
Later.
So we'll see you.